Counterfeit and substandard quality of drugs continue to plague Guyana despite the efforts to curb these practices by the government analyst, Food and Drug Department. At a stakeholders consultation meeting held in partnership with the Pan American Health Organization and the World Health Organization, Director of the Food and Drug Department, Marlon Cole, highlighted that for decades, thousands of drugs made its way into the country's market, and the department, through its pharmacovigilance arm, will be monitoring future drugs coming into the country and those that are widely being used by the Guyanese populace.
And we now have to, in Guyana, we now have to take a closer look at drugs that are imported from India, particularly those that we have already registered. Because those drugs that we would have registered in the past would have been based on state information only. And we now have to take a closer look at the manufacturing site and the details on the manufacturing product.
However, Cole is of the view that amendments to the archaic legislation in relation to food and drugs is crucial in strengthening the country's regulatory systems and ensuring the eradication of substandard and falsified medical products. Among the changes the department is recommending is a set timeline for the validity of the registration issued to a distributor.
We want to ensure that the legislation have a cutoff point for registration, because currently if you register a product in Guyana, it's registration for life. Now, it's always best practice to put a timeline on registration. So you register a drug, maybe the registration period lasts for 5 years, 7 years, or 10 years. And if we do that, we'd have an opportunity to, have re-register in Guyana most of the drugs that have already registered. We want our legislation to look at electronic documentation and submission, because voluminous dossiers does not really argue well for offices.
Cole added that the prevalence of counterfeit drugs in the country can create a financial burden on the Public Health Ministry. In 2017, Guyana signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Caribbean Public Health Agency's regulatory system, which is a mechanism in place to assist member states in reviewing and monitoring the efficacy, safety, and quality of medicines. Following the agreement, local distributors are now required to prepare a dossier with the registration information of the product, which will be pre-approved by the World Health Organization and the Caribbean Public Health Agency. Tamika Rodney reporting for HGP Nightly News.